So if you're a closer in your life and you really do the things you said you would do, this impacts everything, I think.
So when you don't believe in your product and your business, you start hesitating, is this going to be the right fit for me?
Some questions.
So we surveyed my audience, Giorgio's audience, the Inner Circle audience, and we wanted some sales questions. So we got Steve behind the camera, and Steve's going to ask us
Shout out to Steve.
Sales questions. Shooter Steve, fire off some sales questions. Let's get spontaneous here. Let's have a fun time.
All right. First question is from Christian. Why do people struggle with closing?
Oh, I'll go first. So I really think Steve and Christian people struggle with closing because they don't close things in their own life. What I mean is, I'm gonna make some weird examples now, but I really believe that you eat, wash the dishes straight away, because whenever you finish things up, you feel better. Whenever you grow, you feel better. Whenever you finish things. So if you say you're gonna do a certain thing, do the thing.
So you're closing the task.
You're closing your lives. Like you said you're gonna write down the next 24 hours. Fucking do that, because that is where you feel you win. And I think self-esteem, which is behind the closing, because when you close somebody, you really feel they really have to do that because you really believe in what you're doing. And when you close somebody, especially in some businesses like network marketing, you really have to believe they are joining something and they are gonna enjoy, they're gonna find something good in it because you're good, you're gonna help them. So I really think closing somebody is really believing that after the closing, he is gonna win. When you believe in yourself because you've closed so many things in the day, you're gonna close much better because you own it, you have ownership about yourself, your life, and so you really feel more victorious and, bro, you believe in yourself.
I like that you said you see the potential client winning, because if you don't see the potential client winning, then what starts to happen is you start saying, is this even good? Is it not good? And then you have this thought inside of your head being like, oh, should this person be a client or should? So when you don't believe in your product and your business, you start hesitating, is this going to be the right fit for them?
And you don't believe in the product and service because you are the product or service at the end, it's you that run your own company, it's you that run your own service, you run everything, even if it's a business or a service. I mean, it's always you behind it, You that maybe you delegate it to somebody in your company, but it's still you. And also the people working in your company, they feel you every day. Right. So if you're a closer in your life and you really do the things you said you would do, this impacts everything, I think, in closing.
It's funny because it's what I was gonna say was it's an energy flow. So when you close, it's just transfer of energy. And what's happening here, mainly a close takes place when there's a transfer of confidence and self-belief.
Exactly.
So what's transactionally your prospect, I'm Daniel, I'm just transferring over self-belief and confidence towards you. Now the moment that there's a little bit of skepticism and hesitancy in whatever you're thinking about yourself, your product, the belief, maybe the price associated towards your product. So for example, what we were talking about before, if somebody's product is, let's say, $5,000, the moment the salesperson, number one, doesn't believe it's worth $5,000, then they're never going to be able to deliver with full confidence. Number two, if they never even practiced saying the total price, because it all comes down to practice. If they never practice saying the total price of my product is $5,000 and they haven't said that to their fucking dog in the mirror 20 times, then when it comes time to conversation, they're not going to be able to deliver it, and they're going to start stuttering. And the moment they start giving price, they're not going to deliver it saying my price is $5,000 and shut up. They're going to say, hey, by the way, Giorgio, the price is $5,000. The reason why the price is $5,000, and then they start over talking the price. When in reality, they should drop the price and shut up, because that's the last part of the sales cycle. And I would say this, because I just said, first of all, it's repetition. I think the best homework for anybody watching this is go look at the top product and package that you have. And if it's $15,000, go to the mirror and say, my product is $15,000. Go to your puppy and say, hey, by the way, Pepper, the product is $15,000. The product is $15,000. The product is $15,000. And just get it out. Because since I said it's an energy game, the moment you have a little bit of skepticism and hesitancy when you deliver anything towards the end, the whole sales process could be good. The whole date with the chick could be good. But the moment you go in for the kiss with the girl and the whole date was good, and you're hesitant, she will feel that right away and she's gonna back out. And you're shaking a little bit, but the whole date was good. The moment there's that transfer of hesitancy and that little transfer of skepticism, she's pushing you away, she's not kissing you. But the moment, what does she want in the process? She wants, every girl watching this, wants a guy, grabs the back of the head, pulls you in with complete confidence and makes out with you. And the only way you would get good at that is one or two things. Number one, maybe kiss your hand Like maybe fucking some people have done. Start kissing your hand when you're 17, 16, and it's your first kiss. Kiss your hand, repetition. Number 2, kiss a lot.
Yeah.
People don't sell enough.
Yeah.
I struggle with closing. How many people have you had a conversation with? Nobody. So how do you struggle with closing? You never even get into sales conversations.
Yeah. I heard some people saying, if you want to influence other people, you gotta first influence yourself. You know. So that's why I'm saying, let's make it real, Chris. If you wake up at 8, you train, then you take a shower, and then you do the things, and then you eat at the proper time, and then you eat well, you know, healthy, and then you do a bam, 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 bam. You do everything you're supposed to do, you're gonna close better. Bro, I see successful people, they are every day. It's not they wake up, they are like complaining. So that's why they close better, because they live their own life as you know, like every minute is a close, bro. Like for me, every minute of my life is a closing.
Sure. There's alignment in your life, so you don't feel unaligned when you're getting into a sales conversation.
Exactly. For me, it's like, I know who I am. I know why you should, you know, join me. I know why you should do this. I know, because I'm living my life as I have to close myself. So do I really want to do this? Yes. So I'm closing myself. I'm gonna do that. And so, you know, repetition on closing myself gives me the confidence to close other people.
Love it, bro. Next question, shooter Steve.
All right, this question's from Jasmine. Why do people struggle prospecting?
Because they split business and prospecting. They split business and talking to people. You don't live these two separate lives. Now I'm in business and now I prospect. Now or now I'm in life and now I go out for dinner and now I prospect. So they live these two simultaneous lives. When you're in sales, it's a 24/7 game. So you're not going out to sell, you're just selling while you're out. So to me, it's like if somebody could just learn, because it's not prospect that they're not, nobody struggles with the ABC strategy because that's taught. You sit down for 2 minutes on my Instagram, it's ABCD. Okay, well, the strategy's there. Why do people still struggle? They don't struggle with the actual, hey man, so what is it you do for a living, and the 1-2 script. That's not what's fucking hard. What's hard is somebody to realize that you don't live these things in two separate worlds. Especially, we're talking for the people that are all in. I'm not talking people that are, you know, oh, they want fucking, you know, this balance and that. I'm talking people that want to make fucking $100,000 a month and this is everything. You don't go to a conference, a networking conference, and then forget about the individual that just served you coffee, or forget about the individual that just served you 6 tequila shots. You're living these things two separate lives. You want to come to
because you're not aligned.
Yes, because you're like, okay, like okay, I'm going to this networking conference. Yeah, but there's so many people just to say hi to already. You know?
Yeah.
So I think people have to live it like they have to leave the door out of their house and say, I'm going to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And if business comes in, business comes in.
So I have to prospect. I have to talk to people. I have to, instead of I love, you know. So love, it's a high frequency. So when you start loving people, when you start loving what you have to offer, when you start, you know, like I can't help not talking to people, you know. Like for me, it's a natural thing. I can make them happier. I can, you know. So when the starting point is love, it's I know I'm having something to offer. So whenever I talk to, you know, people struggling with prospecting, and I ask them, do you love what you do? Do you love yourself? You know, I look at myself in the mirror. I don't like myself so much. Yeah, that's why you feel they're judging you instead of you are seeing if they're worth to receive your love.
Right.
So it's
already a disempowering belief.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
So because, like, come on, every successful people has like an easier way to talk to other people because they feel like they're, let's say, above. Let's use, you know, these, like they have more.
At one point they were below.
But at one point they were below, exactly. So it starts with, but if anybody thinks when I'm gonna be above, then I'm gonna start to talk to people, you know, that's not gonna work. So
yeah, like you gotta talk to people, then be above.
Exactly, you know. So reverse engineer it and start loving yourself and what you have, and start loving the people, and just talk. Talk to people, say hello without expecting anything, you know, because many people prospect to receive something, you know. Just prospect, talk.
Yeah.
And then whenever you are at a good point, then say, oh, it's been a pleasure to meet you. Do you live here? Yeah, funny. I'm gonna see you these days. Then just go. You know, without expecting, without wanting to have anything, just give a smile. Like I tell some people, just go out and give people a hug or give people a smile. Like say thank you. Like nowadays, bro, people don't say thank you. Don't say I'm sorry.
Hi.
Bro, people don't say I'm sorry. You're right. Oh my God, you're right. Like for me, you see successful people, they always smile. and people say, yeah, they smile because they're successful.
No.
No.
Because they smile.
Yeah. And it's so the basic things I like tell people, if you want to be successful, make sure to be a good person. Like this is so underrated. The skills. Be a good person. Hello, thank you, bye, see you soon, talk soon, it's been a super pleasure to meet you, blah, blah, blah. This is what prospecting is, I think, because when people receive love and happiness, they're not used to it. Bro, they are not used to it. So when somebody, like I prospect so much because I'm kind. And people get like, oh, I never forget that guy because he was kind to me.
Remember, I remember talking to you about this in Rome. I said, majority of people wait for somebody to be kind and have high energy and have a high frequency, right? Yeah. So if we know that everybody's waiting, you just be the person to initialize kindness, love, high energy, high enthusiasm, because we know everybody's waiting. And the thing is, like, you never have to, like, when you talk to an individual, since sales is timing, you never have to be like, oh, it must be so hard working here. No, because some individuals would just open up when you're kind to them. Everybody has problems in life. Bro. You don't even have to say, what are your problems? You don't even have to do that. People will start talking to you, oh my God, it's been such a long day at work. Just from kindness. Yeah. Just from being kind. Yeah. Because they're going to say, oh, what is this person?
And you keep being kind.
And you just keep being kind.
You're incredible.
Wow.
I love what you do. And they're like, yeah, but I don't love what I do. Yeah, but you're incredible.
Yeah.
And so you just keep giving kindness. Yeah. And sometimes at the point they will say, oh, can you help me? So you just gave kindness outside. So
yeah, I like it.